My name's Dan, I'm the founder of Wild Gym. I'm gonna show you how to fit and set up your Wild Gym ruck. And for size reference, this is the small medium ruck. I'm about 5'8" and 155 pounds. So to begin, we're gonna attach the removable hip belt. So I'm gonna get the shoulder straps out of the way. And before we attach the hip belt, first we need to open the carabiner. It's very simple, but if you haven't done it before, you pull this piece of metal down, push in, and it pops right open. We'll take this. This is gonna be the right side. There's a webbing loop on each side of the ruck. This will slip in there, and then all I have to do is pull this down. Boom, you're locked in. We'll do the same thing on the left side. I'm gonna slide the carabiner into the webbing loop, pull this metal clasps down, and you're good to go. All right, the next step, which is critical, is we need to add the weight plate before we fit the ruck. So I'm gonna add the weight plate in here. It's in the pocket that's closest to my back. I'll lock this down, and now we're good to go. Now we're ready to start fitting the Wild Gym ruck. All right, so I'm gonna put on the Wild Gym ruck and get everything tightened up and fit properly. So I'm gonna get this on my back, and again, do not fit without the weight because it just totally changes how it hugs your body. So first thing I'm gonna do is adjust the shoulder straps. We're going to start by adjusting the shoulder straps. In order to do that, we need to adjust this keeper. So we'll undo this Velcro. We can unroll the webbing, and then we can reattach the keeper. This is just gonna give you some length to allow you to adjust. And if you have too much webbing, you can roll it back up and then reclose the Velcro depending on what works for you. Shoulder straps adjust by pulling them forward. So I'm gonna pull, and you can kind of do this little like bounce action to help elevate the ruck if needed. All right, shoulder straps feel good. Now I'm going to adjust the sternum straps. So there are two sternum straps and they're on a slider. So you can slide these up and down however you want. What I usually do is slide the bottom one all the way down and max that out. I'll clip that. There's a little elastic keeper here, so you can pull this to the side and adjust. That'll kind of help keep that tail a little bit more organized. For the top, for me, I keep it pretty high as well. Pull this tight. So now I'm feeling it kind of hug my ribs a little bit more. If you are female or if you are bigger chested, some folks prefer to keep the sternum straps together so you can keep them together up high, middle, or down low. And again, you can adjust whatever works for you. There's tons of versatility here, but for me, I like one at the bottom and one at the top, nice and tight. And then lastly, I'll go to the hip belt. So the hip belt is you're gonna pull these straps forward. That's gonna cinch everything nice and tight, hugging my hips. And then with this extra tail, you can tuck it back on itself into this pocket. So you can help keep that extra tail out of the way here by tucking it back on itself. Same thing here. I can tuck this in. So it just keeps that tail from flopping in front. And then if I need them, I can boom, pop them out and I'm good to go. Same thing with, I've got this webbing tail here. This is a little bit long, so let's do this. Let's roll this a little bit up here, reattach that. Now that's gonna be nice and organized. Feels good. Weight feels balanced. Again, what I'm looking for is this hugging effect of my entire upper body. Frame is hugging my upper back. Hips are getting hugged, and I'm ready to ruck.